trying to get something done, but then there's always an issue. Today's one of the days.
And I always find bones. Look at these. Look at these bones. Look at this thing. This thing's huge.
Oh, the whole thing's breaking. This is the real deal ramp right here.
Yeah.
Let's see it, bud. Oh, the fire truck! No, not the fire truck.
Ask that question again.
In the olden days, which truck was the inspect?
The most popular? Is that what you said?
In the olden days, Maliyah thinks that I'm 150 years old. I guess it's just her term of when I was a kid or something like that. I am so hungry, I'm ready to go eat some food. So I'm gonna get back, eat some food, and get right to work on the site stuff. But yeah, it's all about priorities, you know, like as a small business owner, it's something I have to remind myself of constantly. It's a little different, you know, because you know, you have a 9-to-5 job or whatever the case is. You have your normal job and you're like, okay, I gotta be at work at 9 and that's when I have to be there, get the job done and then come home. Whereas, you know, my schedule is what I make it. It's up to me. There's, you know, I don't have a boss that's gonna yell at me for being late. So I have to constantly remind myself, like, look, you need to go start on this right now, work on it. This is your time to do it, so get it done. And, you know, it's easy to just, you know, push that aside and be like, okay, well, today I'm just gonna do this for a while and, you know, watch this TV show or whatever, or I'm just gonna work on this instead and push off work because nobody's there to push you to do what you need to do. I really, 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 really feel grateful to be able to be a small business owner, and I have been for over a year now. The reason why I'm there is because of the work I put in. So, you know, it's easy to take those days off, but I have to remember that I can't make it a constant thing because then it's not gonna last. You know, it's gonna hurt the business and I'll go back to having a 9-to-5 job. Anyways, it's a different life to live and it has tons of benefits, but it has other things that you're not used to, you know? I was about to get to work, but I noticed last night that I had 2 whiteboards out here, right? There was one there. It had fallen overnight. It fell down in there, but I just figured out why. And I'm not gonna be able to hang this one up anymore because you can see the top. I don't know if, there we go, yeah, look at that. Can't hang it on there because it's just gonna fall right off. So I'll have to figure out, maybe I'll get a new one or I'll just leave it on the ground for now like that. So it's been another long day on the computer, and not really, it just feels long because it feels like I'm going nowhere. You ever have those days or those times, those situations where you're trying to get something done, but then there's always an issue? Today's one of those days. Oh, I'm on. So I've been waiting to chat for a while. I was third in line. It's been like probably a half hour, 45 minutes. I'm on. It's my turn. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. It hasn't been very long. So the guy got on the chat and he said, oh, we're sorry. You got directed to the wrong place. So let me direct you to the right place. Like I said, it's just been one of those days. Okay, seems like the problem is gonna be resolved. Gave me some info and I'm gonna try to see if it works. All right, well, it took me a while. The info I had that I got from the chat, I didn't really need. It turns out that there was something else and I was able to figure it out. It took me a while, but I was able to figure it out. So I'm calling it a day on that now and I'm gonna move on to something else because I've been on the computer long enough. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping dinner. So I just got the chicken ready to go in the oven, and I got the other ones in the containers. Just put them in the freezer for later. I don't know if it's because we buy chicken from Walmart. I don't know if different brands are different, have different packing processes, but do you buy chicken from Walmart? We buy the chicken tenders or whatever you want to call them, where they're already cut. It's like breasts that are cut. Maybe that's why, because we're being cheap and we're trying to be lazy. But I feel like you pay more for it. And I always find bones. Look at these bones. Look, this thing's huge. Look how big it is. I'm sorry if you don't like looking at raw food, but look at that. That's a giant piece of a chicken bone, and there's another one too. Now I always check. I'm always double checking, trying to make sure that there's no bones in there, because for a while I didn't, and I just cook it, and we go to eat, and we just bite into a nice chicken bone, and it's no fun. You don't want to really eat your meal anymore after that, because it kind of just messes you up. Anyways, just curious if you have the same problem. Of because it's not a problem we have all the time. So this is either gonna be a really fun idea or it's gonna be a bad idea. Let's see, we'll find out. So this nozzle right here is for the hose, right? I'm being lazy and I don't wanna go get the hose out. I'm gonna try to do it in the sink. We're gonna see what happens here. I have to hold both the top and the bottom. I don't know if it's gonna work. Not working so far. Oh, I got a little bit of water in there. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's getting really messy really quickly. Fill up, do it. We're gonna stop there. Well, I got a little bit of water in there, and I have a big mess. I kind of want to do it again. Maybe if I put this towel inside. Oh, the whole thing's breaking. Oh no, I'm losing water again. Look at this. I have nothing. Wow, that was a disaster. Oh, that's not good. All right, I did it. I did it. Look at that. The whole mess was definitely worth it. Okay, now the scariest part is gonna be this next part, which is gonna be trying to tie it without it breaking. These are thin balloons. I did it. Look at that. I know, it's not that amazing, but it was worth the trouble, you know? Once I was in so deep, I was like, I have to continue in order to redeem this because I just made a big mess and I need to make it worth it. And it is. And you're probably like, what are you doing filling up a water balloon inside all this trouble just to pop it? But I'm not. This is what I'm doing. I'm actually gonna bring it out here, put it secretly. We'll see if anybody notices before it's frozen in this freezer. Hopefully it doesn't pop in here. That'll be bad. I mean, it's just water, but I'd rather not have water all in it. All right, check it out. There it is. And also, you're probably like, why are you freezing this water balloon? Because it's cool. Why wouldn't you freeze it? I like to surprise the kids with things, and this is a really, well, at least really random things too. And they're gonna get a kick out of it because we used to freeze water balloons all the time. I don't think I've ever froze one like that, at least that big. I'm excited. Hopefully it doesn't pop and it does freeze like that, and we can check it out tomorrow. So a while back, I bought this paint and I was gonna use it, and I just never did because I got so busy with other things. But today I'm gonna try it out at least. I'm not gonna get the whole project done, obviously, but it is barn and fence paint. And it's supposed to be really thick, and I'm gonna use it on our shed because I was using just regular outdoor paint out there, and the wood's so old that has like little cracks in it, and they still show up. It looks a lot nicer with new paint on it, but the cracks are still there. So I'm gonna see if this stuff will fill the cracks in because it's so thick and just make it a nice smooth surface again. So I just finished up the painting and got the chicken out of the oven and got a quick shower because it is so hot outside. I forgot how brutal it is in the sun in the afternoon. Anyways, the painting went well. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Look, like the paint was okay. I don't think it was quite what I was expecting it to be, but I think I did choose one of the cheaper options as far as like brands go for that type of paint. So maybe that's why. It just seemed, you know, a little bit thicker, but not like super thick. Right now I'm making a grilled cheese brochet for dinner. And after that, I was gonna start working on the quesadillas for dinner. Chicken shredded. And I said, all right, let me get the cheese out. And I assumed we had cheese because the other day we talked about doing quesadillas and then we changed our mind. We're almost out of cheese. There's like nothing left, but we do have mozzarella. So I've never had mozzarella quesadillas, but I think tonight we're gonna find out how they taste. Look at us, we're having dinner together. This is a rare occurrence. I think the last time we had dinner together at this table
was the first
I
day.
filmed it too.
Last week.
It was the first
Was it?
day.
Well, either way, this is rare. I like it to be every night, but it doesn't work out that way because they were scheduling and all that. But it's nice. I enjoy it every time. All right. Tell me if you notice where I painted today, okay? Where on the shed? Nope.
I know.
Yeah. You got it. What do you think? Does it look better?
No.
It's still wet? No. It's not all the way dry, so I wouldn't go crazy. It looks a little better. It looks better than over here, right? This is only one layer of the cheap paint. This wall right here used to look like that. So it looks a lot better than it did.
I see a tire will float.
A tire swing?
Yeah.
Where?
Over
Oh, the one that Shay got out of the, over by the fence?
there. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's been over there by the fence the whole time since we moved in.
I know.
Look at the clouds coming in. It's gonna rain. I don't have to water the mango tree. This is the real deal ramp right here.
Yeah.
See it, bud? Oh no, they're gonna go under there now.
And you done. This will twist because
Oh yeah, the steering is all over the place on that thing.
yeah, ready?
It's gonna go off the side probably, huh?
Yeah, I tried it out and it worked.
Whoa, you made it, look at that!
That didn't
It's
work.
because we talked about it. I said, oh yeah, I'll show you. Here you go, do zombie.
And also, guys,
Whoa!
like that.
Let's see. All right, how about this big truck, dude?
Oh.
Let's see it, guys.
Ah!
Oh, the fire truck! No, not the fire truck. Uh-oh, dinosaur in the fire truck. Let's see it. We got the new ramp. It's a little bit higher.
And also, guys.
You have a toilet?
Yeah. We put that in there.
Whoa! Dinosaur did not have a seatbelt on,
And
guys.
also, it was a Vicky.
There's a duckmobile on there. Oh, send that one down the ramp. Let's see it. The duck. Oh, it didn't go off the ramp. All right, here we go. Zombie, you gonna make it this time?
Let's go, zombie.
Yeah! Maliyah, Shay, where'd you guys go? Where are you guys? Oh, you're blending in with the ramp? Is this right here?
Oh.
Is that loud?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yes.
You okay? Are you playing with your food?
Yeah.
What is that, a dinosaur?
No, it's a snowman.
A snowman?
I want a snowman.
We had a fun time with that plywood ramp I set up in our house. That was our, I don't know if you remember, but it was our temporary countertop that I painted and set in on our counters, our cabinets until our counters were ready and installed. We were having a great time, and my inner kid was coming out, spending time with the family. Focus on the positives. The positives are everywhere. They're all around you. You just have to find them. Don't get stuck on the negatives over and over and over, and just go down that spiral. Just find the positives. There's always positive somewhere in any situation that you're in.
Bye-bye.